YouTube? It's your boy Mr. 762 coming at y'all with another video. Today we're going to be upgrading the Mossberg500. We're going to be taking off this TLR racker, not light and laser, just light and racker combo. And we're going to be getting rid of it and putting a pistol grip so we can have more recoil medication. And just honestly a safer shot overall. I feel like whenever you're shooting slugs out of this slim build right here, it's easy to slip out your hand and you might hit yourself in the face or something, you know. So I'm trying to upgrade it today. We're going to be putting on the Tacstar forend grip for shotguns. This is the grip right here. I already got the new racker bars already installed, but this is how it looks. Okay, I want to take a quick look at it. Once again, this is the Tacstar forend grip for shotguns. This is specifically for the Mossberg500, 590, and the Maverick 88 variants. For the tools we're going to be needed today, we're going to need a Allen key. This is a bunch of Allen keys together, every one that I would need. Need an Allen key, and you're all going to also need a, this is a special type of tool for shotguns, just for taking this rivet off right here, so it could hold the racker into place. You gotta take that off. And then I think that's about it we're gonna be needing for this video. The Allen key is gonna be for the removal of the rear end grip, so we can get the trigger assembly out. My rear end grip right now kind of covers the trigger assembly, so I need to take out the rear grip just so I could access the trigger assembly. So let's get started. First things first, obviously you guys might not have this upgrade on the pistol grip end of your shotgun, but you want to take this tool. This tool could also be used. I left it a little bit loose with my hand so I could just turn it off. But this tool also, this part also has those nuts for the tool, but I just left it a little bit loose so I could just spin it off with my fingertips. So you don't be needing that tool yet. Then we're going to be taking the Allen key. We're going to be removing the rear foregrip. Of course, you want to make sure the gun is safe and empty to manipulate. See, there's nothing in the chamber. There's no bullets down there, so safe to manipulate. Shoot in a safe direction. Okay, so let's get on with the pistol part. We'll be taking off the pistol grip with this Allen key. I don't know the exact size, but it's pretty big. All right. Now, since we got the pistol grip removed, we can access the trigger assembly, which is coming from right here all the way up into where the shells load. I'm going to be using a smaller Allen key just to push out that bolt. I'll show you guys what bolt we're going to be pushing out today. Let me find the right Allen key we're going to be using. Right size Allen key we're going to be using. So we're going to use one of the smallest ones. Okay, and the pin that you guys are going to want to remove is right here located on the back end. It's going to be this bottom pin. This is the pin to hold the trigger assembly, and this is the pin to hold the shell catch right here. These two pins on each side can be depressed and take out the shell catch, but we don't need to take out the shell catch today at all. You poke the pin out on one side, poke it up a little more. Just like that, trigger assembly flew out. So there goes the trigger assembly, and here goes a pin to hold the trigger assembly in. Put that to the side so we can't misplace it. So now, since we got the trigger assembly out, these two metal bars, these guide rod bars, are going to fall out as well. These two, I'm going to put them to the side as well. Now, let's get on to dismantling the front end racker part, because now we got the full trigger assembly basically out. Now, the only other way we can access it is if we take off the front part. Take off the front screw, just twist it off, Put this to the side, and the top or front barrel should just easily come off. All right. So now we basically just got the magazine and the racker and safety left on the bars right now. So let's get this racker out, pull it straight out. I'm gonna get rid of this as well because we're not gonna be needing this for the new setup. It came with rails, so we'll just be taking off this whole rail and setup and everything and attach these rails in the same exact way. Hopefully that's a good picture for you guys, demonstration. But yeah, you guys want to have them in the same exact way. Just put them back on. So now let's take out the trigger group. Now you should just be able to push the bolt back from the inside, front, and the whole group is going to come out separately. Kind of got it racked right now. So first, before you pull out the trigger assembly, you push all the way front and you can't access it anymore. You want to take out this block. It's going to be blocking it from coming out. Now you can push the trigger assembly, the bolt all the way up and come right out. Now, all we got is, like I said, those two safety pins that are holding in the little shell catcher right here. But these honestly don't need to be removed for this part of the tutorial. So now we got a naked empty Mossberg500 top and put them back together. So first things first, you're going to want to take the new TLR racker. Like I said, you want to make sure that the bars are installed the same exact way on both sides. Take the racker, you put it, obviously the grip on the bottom half of the barrel, the magazine barrel, and just insert those two into these holes right here. You want to make sure that they're spread apart evenly and everything, just so it could go in. And there you go, it goes straight to the back. It should. If you guys have any problems getting it to the back, just make sure you wiggle it around, make sure that this isn't blocking it, and it should go all the way to the back. So there you go, this is the Tacstar pistol grip. First look of it. All right, then next thing, you want to take the bolt carrier. Take the bolt carrier and push it all the way to the back through the top of the rail. Make sure this is on the bottom, this is the front, and this is on the back. Bolt carrier looks like it fell in place, but it's still not in place. You got to push it down all the way to the back. Now it's locked in place. It cannot move around or fall out. Next step is you're going to want to move this bolt carrier up about where it's evenly flushed with this little section till you could put that block in seamlessly. So the bolt is all the way up, and you also want to take these two railings from the side. These are the railings from the Tacstar. You want to pull it all the way to the front as well, just so it can be evenly seated with that pin. Where is it? So look, this is it right here. This is the front. This is the exact way you want it installed. And these two are supposed to go on those ridges right there and lock the bolt carrier in place. So like I said, from here, you want to make sure it's facing down. This little nut is facing down to the front of the gun. Drop it in there. And if it's not all the way aligned, you might have to pull this thing up a little bit just so it could fit flush. And next, I'm going to push the bolt carrier up a little bit as well, just so it could fall all the way in flush. There you go. Now we got the new Tacstar attached to the bolt carrier group. you're going to want to depress these pins a little bit. When you put it all the way to the back, this comes up to loaded shell, so you're going to want to depress a little bit and give a little bit of space like that, just so this could come up and you can get those two railings right up in there. These two railings I'm talking about are these two curved pieces that fell out when we ever disassembled it. So this one is going to go on the opposite side from where the barrel is, the chamber is facing. So this one's going to go on this wall right about here. You're going to want this curved part facing the outside of the barrel, not facing the inside of the wall. You want to be facing the outside towards the barrel, and then you just slide it right up in there. There you go. You make sure it's seated correctly. Obviously I can't show, it's kind of be hard to show you guys and hold it in place at the same time because it falls right out, but you want to have it just like that, and this is going to want to be back as well. Don't let it wiggle in the front. That's the first one. And here's the second one. You want to have this little nibble facing the inside, and like I said, this curved part facing towards the barrel, the outside as well. This is going towards where the chamber will be loaded on this side. You're going to put this dot right up in here. Take a look from the inside. And there we go. Got that half in. Let's put this other part back in. All right, there we go. Look, you see. Now you guys can see it is now covered. It is seated in correctly. Keep falling because these parts you just need to hold together in its place. So now since you hold these parts apart, you want to hold them like this. Put your finger to hold them against the sides because they will fall. Now you're going to take the trigger assembly. Make sure that this is the action. Make sure it's loaded all the way back just for easy install. Try not to pull the trigger because this will damage the trigger if you just let it fling up every time. So take the trigger assembly the right way. You want to put this towards the back. Like I said, you want to hold your fingers on those two walls, separating them. And kind of drop it in there. And make sure that the back walls are given a space to fit in there as well. This part seems to be a little tricky. Might want to put the bolt all the way to the back of the chamber. Probably that'll make it a little bit easier to drop in. Yeah, when you put the bolt, you want to make sure that the bolt is all the way locked to the back of the frame so that the trigger assembly group can go in easily. That was preventing me from getting the trigger assembly group in because I did not have the bolt all the way to the back like I do now. And now I have it too far back. Gotta be just perfect. I don't know why I'm not manipulating it to the front handle. It makes it a little easier. So let's drop this thing right in. So as I said, once this is about this far, you may want to have this amount of space in there for the trigger assembly to lock in. You get the trigger assembly in there, and take the pin, hold the trigger assembly, and pop it right back through. There we go. Basically got this thing back together now. Got the whole trigger assembly up in there. See a little action. Works perfectly. This is a Tacstar front end pistol grip. I'm loving it already. So the next thing you want to do is obviously put the top barrel back together. So you want to take the barrel, make sure the action is depressed all the way to the back. And right when you have it lined up, you want to depress the action. Kind of let them fall seated together. There you go. Now you gotta do the action, which is safety. Gotta get the safety selector thing. Fell right into place. There we go. Now you're gonna take the screw back on the front end to hold the barrel in place. Last thing is now putting the pistol grip back on the back of the grip, shotgun. Should be pretty easy. Just get that Allen key again. Get the right size that we need. Need the second to the biggest. And now you want to take the pistol grip and just put it back together. Pretty simple. Just screw that screw in with the back of the Allen key. Make sure it's all lined up properly. Now since we got that pistol grip all installed, we just want to take that last part. This is for the loop. Screw it back on that pistol grip if you have this attachment. If not, you guys might be already done with the tutorial. Alright. Do a function test. Take it off safety. Now imagine handling the recoil of a slug. Being able to push your left hand up instead of just letting it slide off like a hot dog. Hold it, push it up, and be able to hold this far from your face so that kick doesn't come back and knock your ass out. But let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for all the support. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you guys know anybody who's trying to upgrade their Mossberg 500. In my opinion, honestly, a lot better build than the original. This is the super original Mossberg 500 grip, and then we upgraded it from there with the Streamlight TLR Racker, and still just wasn't enough grip, even though it got a light and laser combo. Not light and laser, just light and racker combo. Still just didn't get the job done for me. I'll probably be giving this away to one of the lucky subscribers in a future video. If you guys interested, drop a comment. Probably pick one of you guys out, give you guys a free gift. But this is the old TLR Racker that I had on it. It's pretty cool for, I guess, self-defense to get a light. But honestly, I'm more about recoil. I'd rather have recoil management. And I'll just get a light any other way. Find another attachment to put a light on, But without further ado, this was Mr. 762 coming at y'all with an upgrade on the Mossberg 500. We upgraded with the Tacstar 500. Tacstar forend grip for the Mossberg 500 and Mossberg 590 and the Maverick 88. So thank you guys for tuning in and stay blessed.